Okay, I'm back. Thanks, stream, for being completely dropped for no reason. Anywho... I want that. Oh, okay, hello. Could you not? Oh yeah, and also, before obviously I can't do any of the challenge missions yet anyway. So I don't have my powers anymore. No, no. No.
I cannot confirm. We have personnel all over the place.
Where's the button to reconnect? Oh, OBS, where is it? Oh, there it is. OBS is gonna fucking crash again, I know it. Oh, no, there we go.
We have confirmation of the agent at 2 sampling stations.
That is a variant of DX-1118, still untyped.
In 10 to 15 hours, an outbreak is likely to appear. It is vital that fast action teams are on site within minutes of the first confirmation. We're here to make certain what happened in 1969 never happens again. You all know your duty, whatever it takes.
Oh, hey, alright. Where is prototype 3? Non-existent. That's where. Sadly. Very sadly. 'Cause Prototype 2 is a very good game. Well, I mean, they're both good games, but I think 2 just takes the edge over this one. Considering it's been what?
So
9 years? You played Prototype 1 to 2. Your preference is the first. Yeah, I mean, the first game isn't bad, it's just I only prefer 2 because sometimes the boss fights are a little annoying. Like, if you try and play the boss fights legitimately by using certain weapons or powers and stuff, it sort of gets everywhere, whereas you can just sit in a corner and just use the whip move, hold Y and hit them from a range and you kill them much easier. Whereas in Prototype 2, when you're fighting Mercer, you can pretty much use whatever you want and kick his ass.
What are you talking about?
I understand it all. I'm supposed to do these things. But it's right. I can feel it.
Mind rattling. Head was coming up.
Feels like it's feeding on me.
Well, considering I can't do any of the bloody challenges until I've done main story stuff. At least I don't think I can anyway. Also, I'll do them afterwards. No. Oh, now I've got my upgrades. Crap, I forgot about those tentacle things. Patsy. Patsy has to be the most useless upgrade in this entire game. Like, yeah, it's funny, but... What does it want? Knuckle Shockwave. Oh, so I suppose anything that says core I need. Yeah, well that's my main stuff that I want anyway. Yeah, I may as well buy every core upgrade right now. And save some for later.
Bodies from the first outbreak are the key. Blackwatch Spectres took them. Find the Spectres, find the bodies. Maybe I can find some answers.
Okay, no more. This is never gonna work. Oh no, it's Y. Why is it Y? I'm not gonna do it.
Roger that. Strike request answered. Package en route now. Over. Strike package is go. Repeat. Package is go. Chalk 3 from aviation. Put up some smoke to business on blue. Did you copy?
Yeah, no shit, I died. So I would assume then, yeah, I need to get a different disguise. I thought I could just walk straight in. Kinda need some military dude. Oh, hey, I guess. Last of Us 2, June 19th. Last of Us 2 is not coming out June 19th. I'd be surprised if it does. Oh, and also, I already know the entire storyline of the game. I do. Because Dark Shadow being my best friend, he sent me an entire summary of the key events of the game. What someone posted anonymously on 4chan, I assume. And then, I think it was 4chan, I don't actually know what fucking website it was on. But, yeah, I already know what happens in it. And all I'm gonna say is it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it for you because I know you want to play it blind, and obviously I'm not that kind of person. You know too. Oh, okay. Never mind. But yeah, it's fucking stupid. Like, if that is the actual events of the game, all I'm going to say is I'm not going to like it. Issue do you bullshit? Oh, not even that. Like, not even that. Like, I guess spoiler alerts to anyone ever somehow watching this before June 19th of 2020, or whenever the hell The Last of Us 2 actually releases. But yeah, Ellie's older, Joel's still alive. He's gone away somewhere. There's this cult person. One of the scientists you killed had a daughter. She wants revenge. So you play as Ellie for like 20% of the game. Then you play as Cult Lady. Joel dies. And then you chase after Ellie. And then you kill Ellie. And then you come to the conclusion of, but I was only am I the good guy? So yeah. Oh hey Black Blazer, spoiler alert for Last of Us 2 if you give a shit, but I don't. Yeah, sorry if you genuinely wanted to go in blind, but too fucking late now. Can I hijack this? And become the military man? I would assume not. No. But it has released the military people. You came in at the end of my explanation. Good. So, I'm not going to repeat it in case you do want to go in blind. But if you want me to, we'll repeat it. You heard Ellie is the last boss. What boss? Like, I don't remember even Last of Us 1 having boss fights. They're in the ground?
I'm taking the heavy armor to destroy a hive. Get control points up in this area, then rendezvous with us.
No, I know in Last of Us 2, but Will I play Last of Us 2 when it comes out? Probably not. Maybe, but probably not. If I do, I'll trade it in. Like, if I can get a physical version of it, I'll probably trade it in as soon as I can. Because there's no way I'm buying that shit digitally.
How do you catch the attention of an officer? You start killing all his men.
Country controls a transgender male. Oh, that's even worse. You shouldn't have told me that. Because now I just hate you for saying it. That was a detail I didn't even know. I mean, in all honesty, I blame the retard who's fucking running Naughty Dog now. Or who's doing it for Uncharted, not Uncharted, for Last of Us. What the hell that dipshit's name is, I blame him. Amy Hennig was at least good. But this twat, whoever the hell's doing Last of Us, is just a fucking twat. I'm going to keep using the term twat because I don't really have any other way to describe him, but twat. Nope, gimme him. Nope, gimme him. You fucking cunt. Fucking hell, get me out of there. You were a kid when Naughty Dog owned Crash. Yeah, but even then, Crash is like an okay game at best. Fight me, Spyro's better. Remember the trailer with the woman being hanged? That's her. Her name is Abby. His name is Robert. Because I can't really think of a name beginning with A for a dude. Okay, hello. Can I hijack one of these? I can hijack this. You will fight me. What, literally because of what I just said, or? I mean, we already know my stance on most idiots, but whatever. I bet you and Amy Hennig would have made a better Last of Us story. Yep. Motherfucker. Well, I mean, she made Uncharted, right? So, Neil Druckmann, that dipshit's name. That dipshit, and I want him to fight me, motherfucker. Could you just stop using rockets for half a second so I can hijack this thing? Thanks. Put him up, okay. Come on. Yes.
Sir,
Fucking hell,
Director
almost.
McMullen surrendered the bodies to a civilian.
Ragland,
Yes, sir.
you did the right thing, son. Your new orders are this. Recover all samples, bodies, and evidence from Dr. Ragland. Bring them to base AE-1.
Ragland?
If he doesn't interfere, leave him be. He's already implicated. He won't talk.
And McMullen, sir.
It's time for the doctor to learn who's in charge of this little excursion.
Yeah, like so. Last of Us 2 is just going to be hot garbage.
It was perfect.
And I'm going to play it, and I'm just going to be...
Used the genetic material I'd collected to make a weapon to try and take me out. By the time I discovered she was working for Blackwatch, she was gone. But I had a bigger problem.
I mean, I'd probably sooner slit my wrists, but whatever.
From the inside out, I needed a doctor. Okay? A special kind of doctor. I needed Ragland.
How did it feel to be infected with something you couldn't control?
Like, my own body wanted me dead.
Did you ever consider how the parasite felt? An intelligent cancer ripped from its host.
Yeah, I did. Once.
Well, oh boy, now you're curious. Curious about what? No one watching me when I play Last of Us as I shit on it, because everyone's just going to watch everyone else who goes, that story really touched me. Suck a dick. Oh, I can't mark it. I have to mark that. Like, you already know my entire review of that game will be, sorry, not game. Like, as much as I love Heavy Rain, even to that standpoint, I won't call it a video game. It's an interactive movie. And there's nothing wrong with that, but, like, if you're gonna make a game, for an example, like, say, ye olde God of War, that's more over a game than an interactive experience. New God of War is more of a mix of both. Obviously, that's not a bad thing at all. But yeah, like Last of Us 2 is just going to be absolute trash. It is. And the problem is, like when I do inevitably play it, if I have any genuine concerns with, say for example, if one part of the story doesn't make any sense whatsoever, then I would go, okay, that doesn't make sense, but otherwise, a solid game. I guarantee you someone would still come after my throat and say, you're telling me you don't say the game's fucking perfect? Fuck you, I hope you rot in hell, and it's... What? I only said that this one thing didn't make sense to me. What? Who hurt me? No one. It's just that we already know full well that Final Fantasy VII, I can completely understand why people like that game so much. I can completely understand. But Last of Us 2, one problem. The game's not even out yet, so if anyone even says it's going to be the greatest game ever, suck a dick. Second thing, when the game comes out, I already know people are going to fucking cry when it actually releases. Fuck, I want to go this way. I already know people are going to cry and be like, oh my god, when it does release. Like, I can't do that, it's a video game.
Chalk 3. The SOP split bias. Request we pack in the search and proceed with another glorious day in the Corps. Over.
You know. Like, I just don't find video games, or at least 99% of them, compelling. And do you want to know why? Because when you force character development and these tiny little details that are supposed to mean more than they are, they immediately lose all their weight behind them. They do. So, don't get me wrong, if the main character is transgender, man, woman, whatever they've changed to, I don't care. But if at any point they start rubbing it in my face and going, look at this, they're very progressive, this person is, and it's like, I don't care, they don't have personality. You telling me that this dude wants a fanny, like, that's not telling me anything about this character of why or maybe I should care. Instead, you're just saying, oh, this person wants to be a dude, or this person wants to be a woman, or whatever part of the LGBTQAIO plus of what acronym that is now. I don't care what you attribute to yourself. If you're a poorly written character, I don't care. Why else do you think the only time I've ever emotionally given a shit about any video game character ever is when Dom died in Gears of War 3. And you know why it works? Because it's not like it's forced or overly looked at. It's just the scenario what's given, it just happens, and that's it. And we have a small explanation of Dom's last goings at, and it's, well, he can now be with his wife and daughter. You know, that's what he's thinking about. He's not thinking about saving his own teammates, pretty much. His last thoughts are now he can be with his wife. You know, that hits harder than a 15-hour game of, hey, did you know this person? Hey, and it's like, I don't care. Yeah, like exactly like Dom. You go through 3 games, he's your bro through thick and thin. And his last moments are that of not only saving your ass, but also he can finally be with his wife and daughter. You know, that's yo. That to me is more powerful than any bullshit Neil Druckmann can come up with for Last of Us 2. I need to go that way anyway. So, you know, like, characters have to be written naturally, if that makes sense. Because when you start to enforce personality onto people without making me believe that that's them, moreover just you want me to think it's them, I lose interest and I just stop caring. You know, it's the same thing with like 1917, I'm going to come back to that as well, but it's the same thing with like 1917. To me that game also works, that movie works because you're just given 2 random people in the world who are just so happening, obviously, to fight a war. Something happens, and yeah, it's sad and what happens, but it's the reality of what it is. It's understandable what someone tried to do, and it's upsetting, and then it's upsetting again later in the movie. So, you know, like, it's not ham-fisted in of, you know, like at the end of the movie with what happens, and then it's like, say, half an hour of pure bullshit of some guy being angry, sad, crying, laughing, you know, all these emotions that are running around them. It's just, here's the thing. Oh, okay, I need to do something. You know, it works better in that aspect. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I need to believe that these people exist. Because if I don't believe that they exist, then I don't care.
They know you carry the infection. Might be using it to produce an antivirus. If we learn what it's doing, maybe I can find a biology to check it. No. Cut off its food supply.
Yeah, so
Drag into those bodies, I'm gonna need some armor.
Got a disturbance.
Keep your eyes open. Eyes open. Over.
it was about a whole week after that. Yeah, well, understandable. And yeah, and then Gears of War 4 just shits all over that by saying, oh look, here's a zombie Dom skin. And it's, you fucking what? Do you have any idea what stunt you've just pulled? I mean, most people wouldn't give a shit. Because most people would just gone, oh shit, a zombie Dom, oh awesome man. I guarantee you that's what like 80% of people would have done. Then the other 20% of people who give a shit would have gone, that's just shitting on the legacy of this man. How dare you? Like, I'd completely understand just a regular Dom skin. You know, that would make sense. But, yeah, taking it too far when you do a zombie one. One more upgrade. And that's all these ones done for now. What am I doing? Locate and hijack a tank. Found one. one random Marine wanted to run out of the way, so what does he do? Run into the side of a taxi that isn't moving, bump his knee, collapse, crack his skull and die. Elite trained soldier falls over and dies. That's like, imagine being the most elite warrior in like Greek or Rome history, and your weakness is your ankle. Oh wait. No, there's a tank right outside where I was supposed to get one. Oops.
The Penn Station bodies are at a base in Harlem. Let's go.
If you can get me a couple of minutes with those corpses, I think I can get what you need.
Well, I now have flaming wreckage on my tank. So if I wasn't already cool enough...
Looks like someone got here before us, Doc.
No, East Harlem.
What is that? Just ignore it. I'll deal with it. This won't take long. Just give me some time. They're coming! They're over here! Help!
How? Yep, a defense objective. Also, this is now just turned into Crackdown. Oh, hey. Screw you. Oh, I almost have 1,000,000 points. My Crackdown series was interesting to watch. Why? I don't remember anything about it. The only thing I remember about Crackdown 1 is I grinded for like 20 minutes to max out my strength stat. That's all I remember. Crackdown 2, on the other hand, I remember that game being very annoying. And then Crackdown 3, obviously when I got the code, once I beat the game when I did, which was fun. But yeah, I will admit the final boss of Crackdown 3 was bullshit. Only for two reasons. One, I was somehow massively underleveled for it seemed, and I needed to potentially grind a little more. And because I'd also managed to do like 90% of the damage without ever seeing it. So I both cheated and hated that boss. Yes, I know Windows. Thanks for the Windows Defender summary, but don't kind of need it.
Stay with me. I'll get this under a scope. Come back in a few hours. I'll have an analysis ready.
I think this will finish the easy military consume missions. Shouldn't have done that.
I got him. Wait. Nope. Negative. Negative. I don't got him.
You had one job, Terry.
He's close, guys. We're gonna find him.
Yeah, no, like if you remember something particular about my Crackdown series, why it was interesting to watch, let me know. After having played quite a lot of games in my lifetime, you kind of forget what you played and when. Especially since I've played Crackdown multiple times. Oh, that's 9 of 10. Well, this will be the last mission of episode 5. Then I think I get my powers back, and then I can tackle the bloody challenge missions that I've turned up.
host, the parasite can infest. This host will produce antibodies. These antibodies are vital for your restoration. Take this syringe, locate the correct hunter by genetic type, and inject it. If you inject it and consume it, it should cure you.
Yeah. Heard that before. This aircraft has a DNA sensor array. I can reconfigure it and find the hunter I need.
Yay, Twitch has died again. Motherfucker.
Piloting a Grey Goose is a tough job. Swinging a
Not even
21,000
cancel,
pound
just a stream
heli down a
without
safe
cancelling
touchdown on
anything.
7th Avenue. Now that is another thing altogether.
We'll find out, but I assume the answer is no. Oh no, my internet has just died.
Enemy location? No fucking idea, sir. Stalker 6-0. Acknowledge my...
Well, I guess it's just me and you now on YouTube. Maybe, who knows? was very close.
I hope this works.
Yeah, everything's dying currently. So I will not be able to read anything because I can't even connect to the chat. So yay. Oh no, poor Alex Mercer. And there's my armor upgrade. Oh, 18 upgrades unlocked. $675,000. Fuck me. I kinda need it though. That I'm not bothered about. $450,000. That I need. Actually, I kind of need this. But I also kind of don't. Give me max health. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly test one thing. I know this is going to play audio, go away. Because this is fine, but I cannot connect to Twitch whatsoever. Which means I'm probably going to have to call it quits early. So to anyone watching, hello. I can't read anything you're saying because I cannot connect whatsoever. Nothing is working for me. So I may have to leave this here. Not exactly something that I want to do, but I may have to leave this early because obviously I can't really do much if I can't read what you say. And I probably already know that Black Blazer right now is going to message me on Discord or something and say, "Ooh, what a bitch," or something. But yeah, I'm going to have to leave this here for now. I may stick around for maybe 5 minutes, see if I can get it working, but otherwise, I guess this will be part 2 for YouTube. Because obviously it crashed again earlier and I had to reset everything and I can't be asked to do that 4 times throughout the night. So I'll try and get it sorted for tonight, for tomorrow. But I'll catch you in the next one, YouTube. Ta-ra.